everyone, welcome to a new episode of Tehani. For today's guest, we have Ritheek Silva, who is an exceptional swimmer, artist, model, and content creator. Hi, Ritheek.
Hi.
So lovely to have you. Would you like to start off by telling us a little bit about yourself?
So I'm Ritheek, I'm 18, I'm on my last year at OSC. I do modeling and I create content and I swim like on the side.
Amazing. So you've been swimming for a long time. When did you start swimming and how did you get into it?
So I actually started swimming really late, like compared to other swimmers. So I started when I was 11 and most people start when they're like 5.
Yeah.
Like I hated the water and like my mom used to push me like swim, like just swim.
Okay.
And I would like cry, but eventually like after years and years and then like we have like this international like traveling team at OSC.
Okay.
And my friends used to go and like they used to travel to like Chennai, Oman, Jordan, and everywhere. And I could never like join the team because I was like bad.
Oh, okay.
So I would train, and then one summer I like put in like 2 months straight of like continuous training, and then like I hit a point where like I was excelling nonstop. So once I got in, I kept wanting to train, and then I joined Killer Whales, and then from there I started swimming nationals and going further with my swimming.
Yeah, so I know Killer Whales has like long and hard training hours. How do you balance that with your schoolwork and everything?
Okay, it was really hard like at the start because I didn't know what to do, but then I became like a checklist person, like schedule person, like I used to, like everything was planned and that's how I scheduled it. And then also my school was really helpful because teachers understood, like the school counselor was like, okay, if you come late, it's okay. And I got permission to come like 30 minutes late to class and stuff. So
that's really good.
It was really, like stress free.
Yeah, that's very good. So what would you say your biggest accomplishment as a swimmer has been?
Well, of course it's like putting in the effort and time for swimming and like improving like the amount I've improved. But mostly like the connections I've made around the world, like swimming internationally with like school and all the friends I've made.
Yeah, that's incredible. How has COVID affected your training?
Okay, COVID was like a giant downward spiral for me for swimming because first it started off, oh yeah, it's a week of swimming, like I don't have to wake up at 4 a.m. in the morning. And then it just kept going on and on and on, and we were like, I need the water, I'm dehydrated, I am a fish. And and then it became like demoralizing at one point because it becomes part of your life and then it's like, oh, something's been taken away. But like I'm so happy I had like friends who would like actually just call me on FaceTime and be like, you're working out right now with me. And we'd do like workouts, so I was able to stay in shape.
So that's how you coped with COVID. Okay, cool. So so you are into content creation, and with COVID you became very popular on TikTok.
I wouldn't say popular, I'm just like known.
Yeah, but you're on everyone's For You page. So what has that been like, and how did you get into it? And
so like everybody else, I was really bored. I still thought it was really cringe. I still do think it's cringe because it kind of is, but like everybody else, I was bored, and I don't know, I like social media a lot. Even on Instagram, I pictures and everything, and I thought it was like a new outlet I could use, and people seemed to like it, and then eventually people started liking my content, and I just went off from there.
So what has that experience been like? Have you met new people through TikTok, or like?
I think I've met so many people through TikTok, like legit. A lot of my friends now are just from TikTok because actually, because I only was known with like the international school kids, the swimming community, and then after TikTok, like a bunch of TikTokers just met up, and then from there, like I have best friends from that community.
So how did that happen? Like, did you all just explain how that?
Okay, so technically Anish from TikTok, or like local Sudha as well. Like he just texted everybody. He was like, TikTok party at my house, come over. It was kind of sus because I was like, why does this man want us to come to his house? But like, you get like once you get to know them, like they're actually like amazing people, and my mom loves them. They come over to my place, they come for dinner and stuff like that, and it's really fun. So I'm happy I got to know them.
Yeah, that's amazing. So what is it like having people watching you, and how do you respond to like any hate online?
So I don't get direct. Okay, I do get some hate, but like to start off with the question, it's kind of weird being online and everybody knows you, everybody sees you, and you feel like super vulnerable. But I feel like I like being online. I like having an online presence, but you get to the point where like I hate that everybody's looking at me and judging me as well. Because you also have yourself internally that judges yourself.
How do you cope with that?
Well, do we really cope with that? But no, but I guess at the end of the day, you have to realize that you have your friends and family and you have to care about like all the people who love you and care about you.
Yeah.
Like their opinion matters, not people you don't know, people from like halfway across the world who think random things.
Yeah. Great answer. So you are also into modeling. When did you start modeling? Was it before TikTok, after TikTok?
Actually, it was like after TikTok. So I signed with an agency the beginning of this year. So I was just like making content, and then Amanda, who's like a really big TikToker, he just approached me and was like, hey, do you want to model? You have like a face. And like you could do commercials and stuff, and I was like, sure. So I just met up with the agency, I met with the manager, and like they're amazing people. And before I signed the contract, like you need to get to know people. You don't want to sign into anything that's really random. But like BK Model Management was like a family, more than like, oh, here's a job, go do it. Like they care about you, they want you to succeed in everything. So I thought this was a great opportunity to like spread my horizon.
Yeah. So what's your most memorable shoot?
Well, okay, so I have two.
Okay.
So one would be like for Summer Love Sri Lanka, which is like a floaty company.
Okay.
And it was like really random, but we went all the way to Bentota and just shot the entire day in this villa, and it was so fun.
Yeah.
A lot of food, but super fun. And another one would be legit yesterday. We did like this Halloween shoot, and it was super fun. I posted a bunch of content for it on like TikTok, but two of my favorite shoots.
Amazing. So what's the most challenging part about being a model?
Well, I guess the biggest challenge I have is my height. So I'm not really like 6 foot, I'm not 6'2", which is like runway like model height. So a lot of like models and like jobs and stuff, they want tall people because a lot of clothes are long. But then that's the only like not issue, but the problem I have. But other than that, like a lot, since I know my angles, I know how to be in front of the camera, I know how to like maneuver around height. So you just have to learn to get around problems. I guess that's the only way.
So before a shoot, do you have like a routine, or is it just you go and I don't think it's that, but what's your routine like before a shoot?
I guess like the first thing I do is always ask for like reference photos and ask them what they want and like what vibe they're going for. And of course you get ready, you wash your face, you go in like plain clothes because at the end of the day they'll give you something to wear. And then like I listen to music that fits the vibe of the shoot, so I'm in the mentality, and then you just have to be like, I need to like try to not be self-conscious before I get to a shoot. Like I just need to eradicate that. But if I do that, then I'm super confident and just go smoothly.
So you are a very talented artist. I've seen some stuff. What inspires your stuff? Do you study that in school, or have you just always been drawing?
So I've always been drawing. Like it's just something I had. Like I always liked drawing. I always liked learning drawing. Like, you know, watching those like 10-step drawing videos on YouTube when I was a kid. But I'm happy that my school provides like a diploma art course. So I do that, and it's tough, but it's fun. So I'm able to like expend like my creative energy, but like while like studying sciences and stuff.
I know that studying art takes a lot of time because I also studied art. But like, how do you balance it with everything else that's going on, obviously?
Well, since it's like a school subject, it's like balanced anyway. Since our school is like order. These are the deadlines, do it. But I feel like it's really different since I'm doing the IB, like compared to A-level and O-level art, because I feel like you guys learn anatomy, you learn art and stuff, and ours is more about like being able to jot down the process and analyze art and like creating a gallery. It's not as like intense, it's a lot more writing than doing art.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. What do you see yourself doing in like the next 5 years? What do you want to become?
So I think my first step right now would be
Yeah.
getting into uni, because
Yeah.
all the applications are rolling in and everything. But like what I want to like major in mostly would be like either psychology or psychobiology, and of course I like do pre-med on the side so I could like apply for med school, because at the end my goal is to be a plastic surgeon.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are like, oh, you want to be a plastic surgeon, cash, money flow. Like, no, that's not the thing. It's like,
Pretty cool.
it's cool, but it's like, if you look at it from like a different aspect, you can help people a lot. Like, people are like, oh, it's so superficial, you just want to make people look good. But you could also be helping like war veterans and like
Yeah.
people who are like deformities and like
Yeah.
physical deformities. Like, you could help them feel normal in society. And I feel like that's a lot better, because you're contributing to humanity and making people feel better than,
Yeah.
okay, let me just give you better cheeks, better lips. It's kind of like
Yeah.
boring at the end of the day.
Exactly. So that's incredible. So to end with, what advice would you give anyone who wants to, get into social media and content creation, and yeah, in general, what advice would you give anyone?
I think advice I could give anybody would be like to not care much about what others think, because at the end of the day, if when you grow up, like, you're gonna forget like 90% of these people. Like, you're gonna make better friends, you're gonna make new people, like meet new people. So do what you want, be who you are, because at the end of the day, you want to be the best version of yourself.
Amazing. Thank you so much for coming today.
Thank you for inviting me again.
Amazing. Okay. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Tell Tehani. Stay tuned for more episodes.